In today's video we're going to look at the body pivot. Now, this is something that is possibly one of the most influential elements of your golf swing. How do we move and pivot the body correctly so that we can build power, stability and in particular accuracy into our golf swing? Pivot for me is one of the fundamentals, the foundations if you like, of consistency, and that's a word we hear every day. We're always looking to play more consistent golf. With a better pivot you get a better club delivery, with a better club delivery you get a more consistent ball flight. So how can we use a simple drill to improve our pivot? Well, as you see, I've got an alignment rod set out here for my target line. I've got a line of golf balls forming a ball position line, the end ball being the ball that I would be attempting to hit. So if you set this up on your practice ground or on the range, here's how you monitor your pivot. We build a stance, we get ourselves the correct distance from the ball, and I'm looking to build a stance with my heels under my hips, my feet turned out a little bit for stability and also to help with rotation. And I'm very simply going to take a smaller club here. I've got a pitching wedge and I'm just going to hook that just inside my right heel so it runs parallel to the line of golf balls, and that creates some space of a few inches behind the golf ball that I would be attempting to hit. So the object of the drill is very simply to be able to rotate and pivot the body and keep the head inside the line of that shaft but slightly behind the line of the golf ball. So we don't want to make a weight shift where the head goes forwards through the line of the balls, but nor do we want to make a rotation where our head and the upper torso is getting dragged away from the golf ball. It's very difficult to get back to impact consistently and in control of certainly where you'd strike the ground. So how do we feel a backswing pivot where we're operating, if you like, in this space just behind the golf ball? Well, the simplest way to feel it is take your golf club, put the club head on your left shoulder, run the shaft of the club across your chest there. And what I'd like you to remember here is that golf is a game that's played in 3 dimensions. So when we swing the golf club, as a right-handed player, we tend to get focused on the left side coming under us or in front of us because we can see that. And we often forget that the trail side, the right side as a right-hander, has to work out of the way. So your right side is going backwards and it's also going slightly upwards. So very simply, all I'm going to try and do is get the handle of the golf club behind my head and slightly higher than the club head as early as I can. So we very simply pivot that way. Handle of the club goes up and back, and there I am in position at the top of the backswing. I can feel a real coil up my torso. It's building a lot of power and it's allowing me to stay in position to create the ideal backswing. Now when I hold the club, build the grip, set myself up, and I'm going to try and create the same feeling. I'm going to get my trail side, my right shoulder, to work back and behind me as quick as I can. Get a real good stretch there. It's really going to help you build up some power. It's going to help you control the point on the floor you strike the ball, and it's going to give you a much more consistent club delivery. So club head on the left shoulder, the lead shoulder. Club handle goes back and behind and up in the air as early as I can. Back and behind, up in the air. And that gets me set in this space and allows me to hit some solid shots. If you improve your pivot, you're going to improve your club delivery, you're going to play more consistent golf. Thanks for watching the How Did I Do Golf Academy. If you enjoy our videos, please share them amongst your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, that way you'll get to see all our latest footage first. And for questions and comments, join our Facebook page or follow us on Twitter, HDiD Golf Academy. We look forward to seeing you next time.